What's up, guys? This is not going to be an easy video. This is like a fair warning to you all. I'm actually exhausted. This is Aaron in the future right now. I'm exhausted. We just drove back. I just drove back, Bree and I and my dad, from New Jersey. Sorry, we're doing wash right now, if you can hear it. That's what if you hear anything, it's our wash. But, we just came back from New Jersey. We just had, believe it or not, another family emergency. And this one actually resulted in an actual real emergency. My mom's mom, my grandmother, she was actually my last grandparent in New Jersey. And I said was because my grandmother got sick and she eventually did pass away. She just passed away this past Thursday on May 21st. It has been a very rough week, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a rough week for our family. Just going through this devastating loss, and why it's such a devastating loss is because my grandmother was the rock in our family, like especially for like my siblings and my mom. And like she's always been there, like, and for my uncle and my cousins, like she's always been there for all of us and has always helped us in any way, shape, or form. And it's devastating. I say devastating because like it was just so sudden, like it happened so quick. So like basically, long story short, I don't want to get into too much detail, but she was just complaining of abdominal pain and she was just sick. She didn't feel good one day, and then she was rushed to the hospital, and then not even like a few days later, while in the ICU, she just dies. Yeah, there was just a lot wrong. It was a lot wrong, and it was just a very rough week. Bree and I were at the hospital the whole time with my mom and my uncle, like my mom's brother, and my grandmother's sister and her husband. We were there the whole time. I was there for her, and eventually when she passed away as well. It was so sudden. It really was. I know I'm not showing any emotions. I try not to show too much emotions on camera, but I feel like I already have enough. There's just, I still can't believe that she's gone. I can't. And it's rough. It is rough. I actually just saw, too, that her obituary for the funeral home is already up online now. So I got to see it, and it was nice. It was gorgeous. And my cousin Kimberly made that obituary, wrote that obituary. I also created a video in tribute of my grandmother that my mom like kind of wanted something like that. She just like asked for like, oh, can you like make like a short video or some sort, like with like like several pictures with my mom, and I did that, and I did a little bit more than that, and you know my editing skills, so I did as best as I could. And I will show that video in here, and if the song gets copyrighted, whatever, they usually do anyway. But I don't know what that knocking is. I've never heard that before, I'm not gonna lie. That was me, but I don't know what that was. Wow, I can hear people next door. That's weird. I heard that before. But yeah, sorry if I look like a mess also. Again, we just got back, so. It's been a rough week, but, you know, the thing is also Bree and I have to go back on Sunday, back to New Jersey, for her funeral. Her funeral will be next Monday, June 1st. So, yeah, we got to go back all the way to New Jersey. We actually came back here. Main reason why is because Bree's parents and her brother are coming here and visiting us here in West Virginia this week and this weekend. So we had to be there or be here for them. But yeah, it's just been crazy. I can't make it up. Like, I really can't. No one can. You can't make it up. There's just one problem after another. And if you guys can remember, right, every single year since 2023, I have lost a grandparent, at least one. Every single year for the last 3 years, I lost a grandparent. I lost 4 grandparents in the last 3. Yeah, 23, 24, 25, and 26. So the last 4 years, 4 years. I've lost 4 grandparents every single year until this year. And I knew that this decade would be rough because I had a hard feeling this decade, like being in the 2020s, is going to be a rough decade. And possibly next decade. Because this is where you'll start to see your grandparents dying off, and it's going to be sad. And I've already lost 4. I only have 3 grandparents left. And the last 3 grandparents I have live here in West Virginia. And they're my dad's parents, and then my step-grandfather, my dad's stepfather. I only have 3 left. Bree doesn't have any. She lost all of hers last year. Not every single one of them, but her last grandparent died last year. It sucks. Life sucks sometimes. But I know life must go on. But it sucks. So I will definitely record more for this video at her funeral as much as possible, really, because I'm her immediate grandson. So we're going to be like in the face of the entire ceremony, like at the funeral and at mass for church. Like, we'll be the face, my siblings and I and my mom and my uncle and his kids will be the face for my grandmother because we're her immediate family. So, yeah, I'll try and do my best at recording as much as I can during the funeral at least, or for mass. And then the luncheon. But, show you more of that video. I might not, honestly, if I'm going to be real with you, I might not record anything there unless I feel like it. But honestly, I might really not. So I will just show you that video that I was talking about that I made in tribute of my grandmother. So that's basically it. I just wanted to let you guys know what's been going on. Excuse me. What's been going on in my and Bree's life. It's been rough. But we're hanging in there. And I love you, my mom. And may you rest in paradise, please.
Once we make sure we have some of those medications on, usually around the fentanyl infusion, we have to take her off the propofol because that's a sedative. But we can give her a different medication, usually a benzodiazepine, something like Ativan, just to make sure she doesn't have any anxiety. Once the family to see, people usually cough and gag and don't look super comfy as that tube comes out, but that's normal to be expected. We'll make sure she's comfortable with that breathing tube out, and then let you guys back in the room. And once that's done, everyone can stay here and be with her. Yeah, whoever wants to be in the room, the nurse might need to get around a little bit. So, you know, so long as it's not 30 people in this room. And then, you know, we just ask if the nurse needs to give her more medication or anything to, you know, make sure that she's comfortable, that we just make a pathway so that the nurse can get to her. But other than that, you guys can just spend time with her, be with her. If she passes in a short period of time, we'll just keep her here. If after a couple of hours her vital signs are stable, then it's possible that she would be moved to a different room in the hospital. It's about hospice services, if that's something that you guys are interested in. We do have contracts with external hospice providers. Here in the ICU, we keep a really close eye on that. I don't necessarily feel like that's super beneficial when someone's being removed from life support here in our unit, because we're right here, we're on top of it. However, the one thing that I do make sure to tell families and offer to families in these situations,
I still see your smile in the morning light, hear you laugh in the quiet of night. The silence now feels so profound. Since you're no longer around, I reach for the phone just to hear your name. Then I remember it's not the same. You're gone from here, but not from me. You're in every breath and every dream. Heaven's gained an angel, and I'm left with the pain, trying to smile through the tears and the rain. I reach for your voice in the silence I know, but shadows remain where your light used to glow. Some love runs deeper than what eyes can see. Heaven's gained an angel, but you're still part of me. Your laughter still lingers in every space. I search for traces I can't replace. I talk to you when no one sees, and hope you're watching over me. They say time heals, but they don't know how deep the roots of love still grow. And every tear I've tried to hide just proves you're still alive inside. Heaven's gained an angel, and I'm left with the pain, trying to smile through the tears and the rain. I reach for your voice in the silence I know, but shadows remain where your light used to glow. Some love runs deeper than what eyes can see. Heaven's gained an angel, but you're still part of me. You're gone from this world, but not far away. It used to glow. Some love runs deeper than what eyes can see. Heaven's gained an angel, but you're still part of me. You're gone from this world, but not far away. My heart still believes I'll see you one day.